Hey everybody, how's it going? Smokey LaRue bringing you the second installment of the first wing of the Blackrock Mountain Adventure Heroic Mode. So, in this one we're going to be trying to beat High Justice Grimstone in the Dark Iron Arena. And his deck is going to incorporate entirely of legendary minions, along with his hero power, Jeering Crowd, which you can see there, summon a 1/1 spectator with taunt. Now, this is why I went as a mage, because my hero power is going to be really useful at getting rid of it every turn when I want to. And I also went as freeze mage, because as he's going to be putting out so many legendary minions, it's going to be a bit of an unfair tournament. So, the freeze mage is just going to buy me some time, and then my win conditions, technically, should be Antonidas and they're throwing lots of fireballs at his face. As it turns out, it wasn't, and I actually won in a completely different way. I don't think I played Antonidas at all, really. So yeah, every turn, he's going to be playing a legendary minion. He started at 4 mana, so you put it at a disadvantage immediately. But every turn, one of those legendary minions is going to be coming out. It's pretty random which one it will be, and the Vaporize there being so useful. We have quite a few secrets in the deck. We got a Vaporize, we got a couple of mirror entities, and we have a couple of ice blocks. The mind control tech as well is really good in this encounter, because he'll certainly build up a board quickly, and we can steal one of his legendary minions. Along with this, we got some of the other typical cards you'd see in Freeze Mage, such as Blizzards, Flame Strikes, Frost Novas, Antonidas, Alexstrasza, etc, etc. So, Muggle the Ogre there. Really not doing a good job for his board. I quite enjoy when he plays Mogul because it does buy you a little bit of time against his relentless onslaught against your poor little face. Face of manipulating. Yeah, that makes sense. Manipulator. Big word. I struggle. And manipulating the Hogger there, because it will give me some taunts, and again will just stop some of the damage coming towards my face. So yeah, at this point, I'm not particularly worried about the state of the board, because I know that I can Blizzard next turn, and if looking with all these minions that are on low health, I'm going to be able to clear quite a bit of his board as well, which is kind of nice, because I don't really want to ice block. I want to save that for a slightly later part of the game. I mean, by my standards, it's only turn 6, and I want to use it near turn 9 or turn 10. So I play the Blizzard here, and I clear most of his board. And then Mogor completely screws me over here, because I wanted to kill him now. But he doesn't let me do he doesn't let me do that. He just sends both of my minions into the enemy Gruul instead. And then I was hoping that at that point I was hoping that Gruul would not attack Mogor, and fortunately he didn't, because a 7/1 into an 8/7, as we know, is terrible value, and I probably would have had to concede at that point. So yeah, he played Onyxia there, and again, I'm not worried. I have my ice block, and I draw Frost Nova at that point, meaning that I can freeze up his board and get rid of his Mogor at long last, after all the chaos he's caused. Then buff up my Gruul, hit him in the face for mass damage, and Ice Lance the Onyxia just to set up in case of a Flame Strike that might come my way. Hopefully I'll draw into it, which I don't. And so here he plays Alexstrasza, and he heals my face. You're probably wondering why. I don't think I've ever seen him heal his own face. Use it on his own face, because that would be healing him. But he always heals you, and so they don't always make the right choices. I mean, it is unfair, but at the same time they are a little bit stupid. So yeah, he checks here for lethal, as by his standards he has it. The ice block coming into play and stopping him killing me, as intended. And then at this point he just sends all of his whelps into Gruul because he knows that they're going to die. So he does play around this little things like Doomsay. He doesn't play around Mirror Entity though, which I noticed. And here is Nosdormu. You don't see this legendary very often, but it is a whole deck full of legendaries. It's quite nice to see him again. And the cool thing about Nosdormu in this is that it's only a 5-second time, which makes it exceedingly more unfair for you. But I've got lethal and I know exactly what I'm going to do. And so I kill him. And that is the second installment of the first wing of the Blackrock Mountain Adventure Heroic Mode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you liked the video, then please leave a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. I'll be posting the third part up very soon. See you next time. Bye bye.